Caution, all chosen ones, protect your family at all costs. Energies are shifting, and what I am about to tell you, it changes everything. Tonight, on this sacred date of the 11th of November 2025, something ancient is awakening. This is not just another sequence of numbers on a calendar. This is a cosmic key, turning in a lock that has been sealed for millennia. The 11/11 portal is opening, and what is coming through is a wave of fifth-dimensional energy so potent, so transformative, that it will forever divide the timeline of humanity between those who were prepared and those who were swept away. You, one of the chosen ones, are here because your soul knew you had to be. You felt the subtle shift in the air, the strange ringing in your ears, the pull in your heart that you couldn't explain. That was the call. That was your higher self reminding you of a divine appointment you made for yourself lifetimes ago. This is that appointment. But I must issue a severe warning. With immense light comes an immense shadow. The very energies that are here to unlock miracles, to shift your destiny, and to activate your divine DNA are also attracting parasitic forces, entities that feed on the confusion and chaos of a massive spiritual awakening. They have laid traps, beautiful and alluring traps, disguised as light, designed to siphon your power and divert you from your true path. The stakes have never been higher. This isn't just about your personal ascension. It is about protecting the frequency of your home, your children, your loved ones. Their spiritual safety during this gateway event rests on your awareness. So many in the spiritual community will tell you that 11/11 is simply a day for wishing, for manifesting, for seeing angel numbers, and feeling good. This is a dangerous oversimplification. That is the surface-level understanding fed to the masses to keep them docile and spiritually complacent. The truth is far more profound and far more urgent. This 11/11 gateway is a cosmic reset, a purge of karmic debt, and a profound activation of your soul's true mission. The universe is holding its breath, watching to see what you will do. Will you fall for the same old tricks, the same spiritual platitudes that keep you stuck? Or will you rise, armed with sacred knowledge, to become the lighthouse and the guardian your soul came here to be? In this message tonight, we are not just talking about manifestation. We are talking about spiritual warfare on the highest level. I have been guided to reveal 7 critical spiritual traps that have been set for the chosen ones during this 11/11 portal. Falling into even one of these could delay your destiny, drain your life force, and leave your energetic field, and that of your family, vulnerable to attack. Pay close attention. Treat this information as the sacred key that it is. Your future and the future of your bloodline may very well depend on it. Before we dive into the first trap, I need you to anchor your energy with the collective of light workers gathering for this transmission right now. Signal to the universe that you are present, that you are awake, and that you are ready to receive this divine protection. Do this by liking this video. It's more than a click, it is an energetic signature, a flare of light in the darkness. Then, subscribe to Power Inside You. This is your commitment to stay informed, to receive the daily spiritual updates and protection codes you will need in the coming days, because this event is just the beginning. And finally, in the comments below, I want you to type the number 1111 right now. As you type it, feel a pillar of golden light surrounding you, sealing your aura and connecting you to the divine frequency of this sacred gateway. Declare your presence. Type 1111 now and feel the immediate shift in your energy. You are now tuned in. Let us begin. Have you been feeling it? The restless nights, the vivid, prophetic dreams that feel more real than your waking life? Have you been seeing repeating numbers everywhere, not just 1,111, but 222, 333, 444, as if the universe is desperately trying to get a message to you? Are you experiencing sudden downloads of information, moments of profound clarity, followed by waves of inexplicable sadness or anxiety? This is the portal's energy. It is unsettling the dense, third-dimensional reality. It is shaking the foundations of the matrix to its core. This turbulence is necessary. It is a sign that the Great Awakening is reaching a critical mass. But it is within this turbulence that the traps are hidden. The forces that wish to keep humanity enslaved thrive in emotional chaos. They want you to feel lost, anxious, and overwhelmed. They want you to grab onto the nearest, easiest spiritual concept for comfort, not realizing it is the very bait they have set for you. The first trap is perhaps the most insidious because it masquerades as the ultimate spiritual goal. It has been taught by countless gurus and New Age teachers, and millions will fall for it during this portal. The first spiritual trap is the trap of passive manifestation. You have been told to simply visualize what you want, to create a vision board, to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and then to simply sit back and wait for the universe to deliver it to you. On any other day, this might be a gentle introduction to the law of attraction. But during the 11/11 gateway, it is a catastrophic mistake. This portal is not a gentle stream. It is a raging cosmic river of creative force. To sit passively on the riverbank and simply wish for a boat is to create a massive, energetic vacuum. You are signaling to the universe that you have immense creative potential, but no direction for it. And nature, especially cosmic nature, abhors a vacuum. That void you create will be filled. But it will not be filled by your dreams. It will be filled by whatever opportunistic energies are floating by. Energetic parasites, thought forms of lack and fear, and the collective anxiety of the unawakened will rush into your field to feed on that raw, undirected power. You become an unintentional, energetic host. You might feel a brief high from the visualization, but then you will be followed by days or even weeks of inexplicable fatigue, financial blocks, sudden arguments with loved ones, and a heavy sense of dread. You were manifesting, but you are manifesting a vulnerability that these lower frequencies are programmed to exploit. The protection code against this trap is active, grounded creation. The energy of this 11/11 portal demands co-creation, not passive wishing. The universe wants a partner, not a beggar. Your dreams and visions are the blueprint, but you must be the builder. After you meditate, after you visualize, you must take immediate, physical, grounded action. It does not have to be a monumental leap. Send the email, make the phone call, write the first page of the book. Clean the corner of your home where your new sacred space will be. Go for a walk and physically step in the direction of your dreams. This physical action serves as a powerful anchor. It tells the universe, this energy is not up for grabs. I am claiming it. I am directing it. I am building with it. Grounded action closes the energetic vacuum and makes you a terrible host for parasitic energies. They are lazy. They seek easy, passive targets. The moment you begin to build, the moment you ground your divine, infinite potential into a single, deliberate, earthly act, you become untouchable to them. You are no longer just a dreamer. You are a creator god in physical form, and the entire cosmos will rush to support your build. The power is inside you, but it must be welded through your hands and feet on this plane of existence. If you understand this, if you are ready to move from passive wishing to active, divine creation, affirm this powerful shift right now. Go to the comments and type with all your intention. I am the creator. Anchor this truth. You are not a bystander to your destiny. You are its architect. Type, I am the creator now. Let's move to the second trap. This one is even more subtle and ensnares so many beautiful souls who have the best of intentions. It is a trap born from a misunderstanding of what it means to hold a high vibration. It feels so right, so pure, so spiritual, but it is a gilded cage that will prevent you from accessing the true, raw power of this cosmic alignment. This trap is responsible for so much spiritual stagnation, and on November 11th, it becomes actively dangerous, like leaving the main door of your home wide open in the middle of a storm. The second spiritual trap is the trap of forced positivity. You know this one, the good vibes only mentality. The spiritual bypassing that says you must never feel anger, sadness, or fear. The belief that if you acknowledge any darkness within you, you will lower your vibration and attract negativity. This is a lie, a carefully constructed control mechanism to keep you from your whole power. Your shadow, your fears, your traumas, your ancestral grief, your past life wounds is not something to be ignored or suppressed. It is a locked treasure chest containing your greatest strength, your deepest wisdom, and your most profound power. The immense light of the 11/11 portal is not just here to illuminate your dreams. It is here to act as a cosmic flashlight, shining into the darkest corners of your soul to reveal what must be healed and integrated. This gateway is designed to trigger a shadow purge. It will bring your deepest fears and oldest pains to the surface. It is not a punishment, it is a gift. It is showing you exactly where your power is buried. To fall into the trap of forced positivity is to see this pain rising and to shove it back down. You smile when you want to scream. You say, I am grateful, when your heart is breaking. You meditate on light to avoid the darkness festering within you. Every time you do this during the portal, you are not raising your vibration. You are creating a massive internal pressure, a spiritual infection that will inevitably become toxic. These suppressed energies don't just disappear. They curdle within your energy field, attracting situations and people that mirror that unhealed wound. Worse, these pockets of dense, denied emotion are a gourmet meal for lower astral entities. They see your external shield of love and light, and they laugh because they can feel the feast of fear and pain you are hiding just beneath the surface. They will attach their cords to these pockets of shadow, subtly influencing your thoughts, amplifying your insecurities, and feeding on the very energy you are trying so desperately to ignore. This is why people who preach good vibes only often crash so hard, experiencing sudden betrayals, health crises, or financial ruin. Their unprocessed shadow finally erupts, and the entities feeding on it scatter, leaving chaos in their wake. The protection code is radical and simple. Courageous integration. When a feeling of sadness, anger, jealousy, or fear rises during this portal, do not run from it. Do not judge it. Greet it like an old friend who has come bearing a gift. Stop what you are doing, place a hand on your heart, and say, I see you. I acknowledge you. Thank you for showing me what is ready to be healed. Breathe into the feeling. Allow it to be there without needing to fix it or change it. Ask it, What are you trying to teach me? What part of my power are you holding? This is the true alchemy. You are not fighting the darkness. You are integrating it. You are claiming the lost pieces of your own soul. When you do this, something miraculous happens. The dense energy of the pain transforms. The fear becomes wisdom. The anger becomes a sacred fire for change. The grief becomes deep compassion. You are not just healing yourself, you are healing your entire ancestral line. You are closing the karmic loops that have kept your family stuck for generations, and you become completely indigestible to shadow entities. They cannot feed on acknowledged pain. They can only feed on suppressed pain. An integrated soul, one who embraces both their light and their shadow, is the most powerful being in the universe. They walk with an authentic power that terrifies the forces of control because they cannot be manipulated by fear or shame. They are whole. They are free. If you are ready to stop running and to courageously embrace every single part of your magnificent soul, declare this in the comments. Type, "I am whole," to signal to yourself and to the cosmos that your journey of integration has truly begun. You have anchored your energy. You have declared yourself a creator, and you have committed to the sacred path of integration. The universe has registered your frequency shift. The guardians of this portal have taken notice of your light. But the journey through this gateway has only just begun. The first two traps, passive manifestation and forced positivity, were aimed at your foundational energy, designed to drain your power and exploit your unhealed wounds. Now, we move deeper into the labyrinth. The next set of traps are more sophisticated. They are not aimed at your energy, but at your mind and your heart. They are designed to attack the very core of your spiritual sovereignty, to convince you that your power lies somewhere outside of yourself, in the hands of another, in the complexity of a ritual, or in the arms of a lover. To fall for these traps is to hand over the keys to your kingdom willingly, believing you are on the path of enlightenment when you are, in fact, walking into a gilded cage of spiritual dependency. The energies are intensifying now. You can feel it, can't you? A buzzing under your skin, a pressure in your third eye. This is the activation. Stay with me. Your focus is your shield. Let us expose the third trap that countless souls will be ensnared by. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning for All Chosen Ones. Only 1% will watch this before November 13, the biggest spiritual shift of 2025 begins. In that video, I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. The third spiritual trap is the trap of the external savior. During times of great uncertainty and massive energetic upheaval, like this 11/11 portal, it is human nature to seek guidance, to look for a leader, a guru, a psychic, a channeler, someone who seems to have all the answers. The desire for a map and a map maker is overwhelming when you feel lost in the cosmic wilderness. And this portal, with its intense, disorienting frequencies, will make so many feel utterly lost. This is where the trap is sprung. The universe is not trying to make you feel lost so that you will find a guru. It is making you feel lost so that you will finally find yourself. The entire purpose of this 11/11 energetic download is to bypass the compromised channels of the Matrix and plug you directly into your own divine guidance system, your higher self. It is a profound, personal activation of your spiritual sovereignty. But the forces of control cannot allow this to happen on a mass scale. A planet of sovereign, divinely connected beings is a planet they cannot control. So, they have flooded the airwaves, physical and etheric, with saviors. They present you with charismatic figures who speak beautiful words of love and light, who perform miracles, who channel magnificent beings. Some of these figures are well-intentioned, but are themselves caught in a level of delusion. Others are conscious agents of deception. But their function is the same: to intercept the divine signal. When you latch onto an external guru, you are taking the sacred energy being beamed directly to you from source and redirecting it through their filter. You are essentially saying to the universe, "Don't trust me with this power, give it to them, and I will take whatever second-hand version they choose to give me." You begin to idolize their frequency instead of cultivating your own unique soul signature. You hang on their every word, waiting for their next video, their next channeling, their next decree, to tell you how to feel, what to believe, and what to do. You have replaced your own inner voice with theirs. This creates a powerful cord of energetic dependency. You feel high when you are in their energy, but lost and empty when you are alone, because you have forgotten how to generate your own light. This is the trap. The real danger during this potent portal is that these cords of dependency are spiritual liabilities. They are open channels in your auric field. Parasitic entities that may be attached to the guru or to their collective of followers can travel down these cords and attach to you. You may think you are connecting to a high vibrational being, but you are unknowingly plugging into a network that could be draining your life force to fuel an agenda you are not even aware of. Be especially wary of any teacher or guide who fosters dependency, who claims to be the only source of a particular truth, who encourages idolization, or who makes you feel that you are less evolved than they are. This is the signature of the false guru, the spiritual gatekeeper. The purpose of a true guide is not to give you answers, but to remind you that you already have them all within yourself. Their job is to make themselves obsolete in your life, not essential. The protection code against this pervasive trap is radical self-sovereignty. It is time to reclaim your throne. The true guru, the only savior you will ever need, resides within the sacred chamber of your own heart. This 11/11 portal is amplifying that inner voice to a deafening roar. You must learn to trust it above all others. This does not mean you must isolate yourself or reject all external wisdom. You are watching this transmission after all. The key is discernment. Use external information not as a directive, but as a confirmation of what you already feel to be true deep within your soul. If something someone says resonates with that deep inner knowing, it is confirming your own wisdom. If it creates a feeling of fear, confusion, or inadequacy, it is a poison chalice. No matter how beautifully it is presented, you must become your own primary source of guidance. Start practicing this today. Before you ask Google, before you ask a psychic, before you ask a guru, ask yourself, sit in silence, place your hands on your heart, and ask the question to the infinite wisdom that resides within you. The answer may not come in words. It may come as a feeling, a sudden insight, a knowing. It may come as a sign in your physical reality. Your soul speaks a unique language. It is time to learn it, for it is the only language that speaks your absolute truth. If you are ready to fire every external guru and hire the master within to finally trust the sacred compass of your own soul, go to the comments now and declare with every fiber of your being, "I trust my inner voice." This is your declaration of spiritual independence. Anchor it now. Now we must discuss the fourth trap, which is a direct consequence of the third. Once you believe the answers lie outside of you, you will inevitably believe that the method to connect with spirit must also be something complex and external. This trap preys on the four spiritually ambitious, the ones who genuinely want to do the work and connect, but have been conditioned to believe that their own innate power is not enough. It is a trap of profound spiritual distraction. The fourth spiritual trap is the trap of overly complicated rituals. Search online for 11/11 portal ritual, and you will be bombarded with an endless list of complex instructions. You are told you need a specific array of crystals: selenite for cleansing, rose quartz for love, labradorite for magic. You need specific essential oils, specific herbs to burn, specific chants to recite in a language you don't understand. You are told you must perform the ritual at exactly 11:11 a.m. or p.m., facing a specific direction, wearing a specific color. The list is endless, and the message is clear. The success of your connection to the divine depends on these external objects and procedures. If you are missing just one component, you will fail. This is one of the most brilliant and subtle forms of spiritual disempowerment. It takes the infinite, formless, and omnipresent power of source energy and reduces it to a rigid, materialistic formula. It creates a frantic, anxious energy. You find yourself running around, trying to gather all the right ingredients, consumed by the details of the process. Have you ever felt this? The stress of preparing for a spiritual moment, which is the very antithesis of what that moment should be. This is the trap in action. The focus on the complexity of the ritual is a sleight of hand. It is a grand distraction designed to keep you busy with the form of spirituality so that you miss the essence of it. While you are anxiously arranging your crystals, the actual wave of cosmic energy from the 11/11 portal is washing over you, through you, and you are too preoccupied to notice it, to feel it, to integrate it. Your mind is consumed with getting the ritual right instead of being still and open to receive the divine transmission. Furthermore, this belief that you need these external tools creates a frequency of lack and inadequacy. You are telling the universe, I am not enough on my own. My intention is not powerful enough. I need this rock, this oil, this chant to speak to you for me. This feeling of not enoughness is a low, dense vibration. It is a frequency of spiritual poverty. And what do you attract when you are vibrating at that frequency? More experiences that validate your feeling of being powerless. The entities that feed on this frequency love complex rituals. They feast on the anxiety of the practitioner who is terrified of getting it wrong. They know that the focus on the external completely disconnects you from your heart, which is the one place they cannot touch. They can manipulate your mind with doubt and your ego with the need for perfection, but they cannot enter the sacred sanctum of a pure, focused heart. The protection code here is breathtaking in its simplicity, the power of pure intention. You must understand this truth deep in your bones. You are the ritual. Your body is the temple. Your heartbeat is the sacred drum. Your breath is the holy incense. Your focused, heartfelt intention is the most powerful magical instrument in the entire cosmos. You need nothing outside of yourself to connect with the divine during this 11/11 portal. Nothing. All the crystals, oils, and herbs in the world are but amplifiers for the power that already resides within you. They are tools, but you are the force that wields them. A master magician can create miracles with a simple stick and a clear intention, while a novice will achieve nothing with a room full of expensive magical tools and a scattered mind. So, simplify. Strip it all away. On November 11th, the most powerful ritual you can perform is to simply sit in silence. Go into nature and place your bare feet on the earth. Light a single, simple candle, not because the candle has magic, but as a physical representation of your own inner flame. Close your eyes, and from the depths of your heart, speak your truth to the universe. Speak your gratitude, your dreams, your fears. Speak not with fancy words, but with raw, honest sincerity. That is it. That is the master key. This act of pure, uncluttered connection bypasses all the filters of the mind and the ego and plugs you directly into the heart of creation. The portal will respond to the frequency of your sincerity, not the complexity of your altar. It will honor the power of your pure intention. You are enough. You have always been enough. Everything you need is already inside you. To anchor this profound truth and release yourself from the illusion of spiritual materialism, go to the comments now and type with absolute conviction, "I am enough." Feel the relief and the power in that statement. You are whole and complete right now, in this moment. Now, we must navigate to the fifth and perhaps most heartbreaking trap of all. This one is woven from the deepest threads of our human experience. The desire for love, for connection, for union. The 11/11 portal is universally known as a gateway for soulmates and twin flames, a time of profound romantic and spiritual connection. This is a divine truth. But like all powerful truths, it has been corrupted into a devastatingly effective trap that has derailed the destinies of countless chosen ones, leaving them emotionally shattered, energetically drained, and spiritually diverted. It is a trap that uses the promise of heaven to lead you into a very personal hell. The fifth spiritual trap is the trap of soulmate and twin flame obsession. For so many awakened souls, the journey on this dense, chaotic planet is a lonely one. You feel things others don't, you see things others can't. There is a profound, often painful, longing in your heart to be truly seen, understood, and loved by another who shares your unique frequency. This is the sacred wound of the Lightworker. The narrative of the twin flame or divine counterpart speaks directly to this wound. It offers the ultimate promise, another soul, a perfect mirror, who will come and heal your loneliness, activate your mission, and complete you, finally making you feel at home. During the 11/11 portal, the energy for these connections is amplified, and the longing for this union can become an all-consuming obsession. This is where the trap lies. The focus shifts entirely from your own internal spiritual work to an external search for the one. Your energy, your thoughts, your every waking moment become dedicated to looking for signs, interpreting synchronicities, watching tarot readings about them, and trying to energetically pull this person into your life. Your personal ascension is put on pause, contingent upon the arrival of another human being. You have taken the infinite power of the 11/11 gateway, which is meant for your sovereign awakening, and you have turned it into a cosmic dating service. The danger here is catastrophic on a spiritual level. When you are operating from this frequency of longing, incompleteness, and obsessive need, you are broadcasting a powerful signal of lack into the universe. You are screaming energetically, "I am a half, and I need someone else to make me whole." According to the immutable law of attraction, you cannot attract a whole, healed, and integrated divine partner from this frequency. It is a vibrational impossibility. Instead, you attract a perfect mirror of your own inner state of lack. You attract a karmic partner. You attract a false twin. This person will feel intoxicatingly familiar. The connection will be intense, dramatic, and filled with unbelievable synchronicities, because the universe is a master of reflection. This person has not come to heal you. They have come to trigger every single unhealed wound you have about your own self-worth, your abandonment issues, and your fear of not being enough. You will mistake this intense triggering for divine passion. You will mistake the pain for karmic clearing. You will get caught in a brutal cycle of push and pull, runner and chaser, believing this addictive, toxic drama is a sacred twin flame journey. It is not. It is an energetic vortex, a karmic loop designed to keep you stuck. All the while, the precious, potent energy of the 11/11 portal is being siphoned from you to fuel this drama. The parasitic entities that orchestrate these false connections feast on the emotional chaos, the heartbreak, the obsession. They have successfully hijacked your ascension by weaponizing your deepest desire for love against you. The protection code is the most profound spiritual truth you may ever hear regarding relationships. Become the one you seek. The 11/11 portal is not primarily about union with another. It is about your own inner sacred union. It is a gateway for you to finally and fully marry the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within your own soul. Your divine masculine is your part that is about action, structure, logic, and protection. Your divine feminine is your part that is about intuition, creativity, nurturing, and receiving. For lifetimes, these have been at war within you. This portal is the armistice. It is the time to bring them into harmony, into a sacred marriage within your own heart. You must stop looking for another to complete you and begin the work of completing yourself. Give yourself the unwavering love you crave. Provide yourself with the sense of safety and security you desire. Validate your own feelings. Become your own hero, your own savior, your own beloved. Pour all that obsessive, searching energy back into yourself. Heal your own heart. Build your own dreams. Fall madly in love with the magnificent soul that you are. When you do this, a miracle occurs. You cease to broadcast the frequency of lack. You become a beacon of wholeness, of self-love, of sovereignty. You are no longer a half looking for another half. You are a radiant, complete whole. And it is from this frequency, and only this frequency, that you can attract a true divine counterpart, not as a savior, but as a sovereign equal, who comes to celebrate and amplify the love you have already cultivated within. The focus must be inward. Your relationship with your higher self is the great romance you have been searching for. If you are ready to end the external search and begin the sacred inner journey to finally become the love of your own life, go to the comments and declare this holy vow to yourself. Type, "I am whole." This is your commitment to the most important union of all. The traps we have discussed so far, dependency on saviors, distraction by rituals, and obsession with soulmates, all share a common, insidious theme: the externalization of your divine power. They are all designed to make you believe the key to your salvation lies somewhere outside of yourself. But the final two traps are the most dangerous of all, as they deal with the very fabric of time, karma, and reality itself. What is coming next will challenge everything you thought you knew about your past and your future. Prepare yourself. The deepest layers of the rabbit hole await. This is urgent, Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning for all chosen ones. Only 1% will watch this before November 13. The biggest spiritual shift of 2025 begins. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Now this window won't wait. Breathe. Just for a moment, take a deep, conscious breath. You have traveled far into the energetic architecture of this 11/11 gateway. You have dismantled the traps of passive creation, forced positivity, external saviors, complex rituals, and soulmate obsession. Each one of these truths you have integrated has recalibrated your energetic field, making you a more refined and powerful vessel for the incoming cosmic light. You are becoming brighter, more sovereign, and therefore a greater threat to the old systems of control. The final two traps we are about to discuss are the endgame. They are the last lines of defense for the shadow forces that are desperately trying to prevent humanity's mass awakening. These traps are not aimed at your personal habits or desires. They are aimed at your very soul, at the core of your karmic ledger and your place within the flow of cosmic time. They are designed to keep you shackled to the past and terrified of the future, ensuring you remain frozen in a state of powerlessness, unable to claim the magnificent, liberated reality this portal is offering. This is where the true spiritual warriors are made. Your ability to comprehend and navigate these next two traps will determine not only your own destiny, but will create a powerful protective ripple for your entire bloodline. Let us proceed with courage and clarity into the heart of the sixth spiritual trap. The sixth spiritual trap is the trap of karmic indebtedness. As the powerful light of the 11/11 portal shines into the deepest recesses of your being, it doesn't just illuminate your current life's shadows, it illuminates the shadows of all your lives. Memories, feelings, and patterns from past incarnations will begin to surface with startling intensity. You may have dreams of being a soldier in a forgotten war, a healer accused of witchcraft, a monarch who betrayed their people, or a starving child abandoned by their family. Along with these flashes of memory will come a profound and often overwhelming sense of guilt, shame, and a feeling of being eternally indebted. A narrative will begin to form in your mind, whispered by the agents of spiritual control. You have done terrible things. You have accumulated a massive karmic debt. You are unworthy of love, of abundance, of ascension. You must suffer now to pay for your past sins. This is a lie of cosmic proportions. It is the single most effective tool used to keep old souls, the ones with the most experience and potential power, trapped in cycles of self-sabotage and unworthiness. They convince you that your past defines you and that you are forever chained to a wheel of suffering of your own making. This trap is so effective because it is a corruption of a divine truth. Yes, karma is real. The law of cause and effect is woven into the fabric of the cosmos. However, its purpose has been twisted from a system of learning into a system of eternal punishment. The true purpose of karma is not to punish you, but to provide you with the experiences necessary for your soul's evolution and the eventual mastery of unconditional love. It is a divine curriculum, not a divine prison sentence. The 11/11 portal is not here to rub your face in your old mistakes. It is here as a moment of profound cosmic grace. It is a karmic jubilee. It is an energetic reset point, offering you a once-in-many-lifetimes opportunity to wipe the slate clean, to forgive yourself completely, and to step off the karmic wheel of cause and effect and onto the spiral of conscious creation. But the forces of control cannot allow this. They need you to remain mired in guilt and shame. They will amplify these past life echoes, making you feel the pain of those ancient wounds as if they were fresh. They want you to believe you must spend the rest of this life, and perhaps many more, in penance, so you will refuse the blessings being offered to you by the portal. You will reject abundance because you feel unworthy. You will push away love because you feel you deserve to be alone. You will dim your own light because you are ashamed of a past you can barely remember. You have willingly placed yourself in a prison of your own perceived sin, and the parasitic energies will feast on the dense, heavy frequencies of your guilt and self-loathing. You have become your own jailer, and they hold the key. The protection code against this soul-crushing trap is radical forgiveness and karmic liberation. You must understand and accept a profound spiritual principle. Your past does not exist except as a vibrational echo in this present moment. It has no power over you other than the power you willingly give it. The person you were 1,000 years ago is not the person you are today. You have grown, you have learned, you have evolved through countless experiences. To continue punishing yourself for the actions of a less evolved version of your soul is the ultimate act of self-abuse. It is time to call your soul home, from all timelines, from all dimensions. The ritual for this is not complex. It is an act of sovereign declaration from the heart. Sit in meditation, and with all the sincerity you can muster, say these words aloud or within your heart. I call upon my higher self and the divine law of grace. I now acknowledge all my past experiences, in all lifetimes, on all timelines. I honor the lessons they have taught me. I now forgive myself completely and unconditionally for any and all actions I have ever taken, known or unknown, that were out of alignment with divine love. I release all guilt. I release all shame. I release all self-punishment. I declare my karmic slate clean. I am free. As you say this, visualize a wave of brilliant violet light washing through your entire being, dissolving all the old energetic cords that tie you to those past selves. Feel the weight lifting from your shoulders. This is not about forgetting the past. It is about integrating its wisdom and releasing its emotional charge. You honor the lesson by no longer punishing yourself with it. This act of radical forgiveness is an act of supreme power. It short-circuits the entire control system. The entities that feed on guilt cannot touch a soul who has truly forgiven themselves. In that moment of grace, you step off the wheel. You are no longer a victim of your past. You are the master of your present, liberated to create a future unbound by any debt or decree. If you are ready to release the chains of 1,000 lifetimes and step into the glorious freedom of a clean slate, go to the comments right now and make your declaration to the cosmos. Type, I am free. This is your emancipation proclamation. Claim it now. Having freed yourself from the chains of the past, you are now prepared to face the final and most mind-bending trap of all. This trap is not about your history, but about your future. It is a sophisticated form of psychological and spiritual warfare that preys on your deepest fears about the state of the world and what is to come. It uses the very gift of your heightened intuition and psychic awareness against you, turning your ability to sense future potentials into a weapon of self-paralysis. It is the last great illusion designed to keep you from stepping into your power as a conscious creator of reality. The seventh spiritual trap is the trap of the predestined negative timeline. As your third eye opens and your consciousness expands under the influence of the 11/11 portal, you will begin to see and feel things that others do not. You will become acutely aware of the corruption, the manipulation, and the darkness that has held this planet in its grip for so long. You may see visions of a dark future, of economic collapse, of environmental disaster, of war, of a tyrannical new world order. You may be drawn to an endless stream of online content that exposes these dark agendas, filling your mind with terrifying details and proof that a dark future is not just possible, but inevitable. You are being shown a timeline, and because your psychic senses are heightened, it will feel incredibly real. The fear it generates will be visceral. This is the trap. You are being intentionally shown a potential future, a probable timeline, and you are being conditioned to accept it as the only timeline. The agents of control are masters of manifestation. They understand that reality is not fixed. It is a fluid convergence of probabilities, constantly being shaped and reshaped by the collective consciousness of humanity. To create their desired dark future, they don't need to win a physical war. They only need to win the war for your imagination. They need to convince a critical mass of powerful, creative souls like you that their vision of the future is the only one on the table. Once you accept this vision as inevitable, you begin to feed it with your most powerful creative force, your focus and your emotion. Your fear of their timeline becomes the very energetic food that nourishes it, that strengthens it, that pulls it from the realm of probability into the realm of physical manifestation. You are, in effect, being tricked into using your godlike powers of creation to build the very prison they have designed for you. You become a helpless bystander, watching the world burn, not realizing you were handed the matches and the gasoline. This is why the truth seeker community, for all its good intentions, can be such a dangerous spiritual quagmire. It can become an echo chamber of fear and outrage, a constant meditation on the negative timeline. You become addicted to the next bombshell revelation, the next piece of evidence of the enemy's evil plan. You feel informed, you feel awake, but what you are actually doing is locking your own consciousness into their desired frequency. You have forgotten the most important spiritual law of all. What you focus on and you create. A true master does not obsess over the enemy's plan. A true master is far too busy creating a new reality that makes the enemy's plan obsolete. The protection code against this grand illusion is the ultimate act of creative defiance, anchoring the divine timeline. You must withdraw your energy from the negative timeline completely. This does not mean spiritual bypassing or sticking your head in the sand. You can be aware of the darkness without giving it your power. Acknowledge it, see it for the illusion that it is, and then immediately and deliberately turn your focus to the future you do want to create. This 11/11 portal is flooding the planet with the raw, creative, fifth-dimensional energy needed to build a new Earth, a reality based on love, harmony, freedom, and abundance. This is the divine timeline. It is just as real, and in fact more real, than the negative timeline because it is aligned with the will of Source. Your job, as a chosen one, as a light worker, is to become an anchor for this timeline. You must use your powerful imagination, your heart, and your will to dream this new Earth into being with such clarity, such passion, and such unwavering faith that it becomes the dominant reality. In your meditations, do not just visualize your personal dream life. Visualize a healed planet. See clean oceans, thriving forests, and abundant gardens. See humanity awakened, living in peace and cooperation. See children laughing, free from fear and indoctrination. See communities built on love and mutual respect. Feel the joy, the peace, and the freedom of this new earth in your heart as if it is already here now. This is the great work. This is your true mission. Every moment you spend holding this vision, you are casting a powerful vote for the future of humanity. You are a living, breathing portal for the divine timeline. You are pulling it from the ether and anchoring it into the physical plane. This is so much more than positive thinking. This is conscious, deliberate reality creation at the highest level. You are not just a protester against the dark, you are the architect of the light. This is also how you protect your family. Your loved ones may not be spiritually awake. They may be caught in the fear and chaos being broadcast by the mainstream. You cannot force them to awaken, but you can create a powerful sanctuary of high-frequency energy around them. By steadfastly holding the vision of the divine timeline, your very presence becomes a protective shield. Your calm, centered, faith-filled energy literally transmutes the fear in your environment. You become the lighthouse in their storm. You hold the frequency of peace for them until they are ready to hold it for themselves. Your active creation of the new earth is the most profound act of love and protection you can ever offer your family. So, make your choice. Will you be a consumer of fear or a creator of light? Will you be a passive spectator to a dark future or an active architect of a divine one? The power is inside you. The future is not written. It is being written right now by the choices we make and the visions we hold. If you are ready to accept your sacred mission, to withdraw your energy from the timeline of fear and to become a powerful, unwavering anchor for the new earth, then go to the comments and make this sacred vow. Type, "I create the new earth." This is your pledge of allegiance to the light. This is you picking up your divine tools and starting the great work. This is the ultimate purpose of your awakening. We have now navigated all 7 traps. You have received the keys and the protection codes. You have been armed with the knowledge to traverse this 11/11 gateway, not as a potential victim, but as a sovereign master. You understand the need for active creation, for courageous integration of your shadow. You have reclaimed your power from external saviors and complex rituals. You have turned your focus from the obsessive search for a soulmate to the sacred work of inner union. You have liberated yourself from the chains of karmic debt, and you have accepted your mission as a conscious creator of the divine timeline. You have become a spiritual warrior, a beacon of light in a world that so desperately needs it, but knowing is not enough. The final and most crucial step is to embody this knowledge, to live it, and to use it as a shield and a sword in the days and weeks to come as these portal energies continue to integrate. This is not a one-time event. It is the beginning of a new way of being. The world is changing, and you are changing with it. You are the vanguard of a new humanity. The responsibility is immense, but your power is infinite. Remember who you are. Remember why you came here. You were born for this moment. You have arrived. You have journeyed through the 7 gates of illusion, faced the shadows of control, and you have emerged, not unscathed, but armed with the sacred codes of sovereignty. The information that has been transmitted to you is not just knowledge, it is an activation. Every word, every concept has been a specific frequency designed to awaken dormant aspects of your divine DNA, to recalibrate your energetic field, and to prepare you for what comes next. Because you must understand, the opening of the 11/11 portal was not the final event, it was the starting gun. The true test, the true work, the true magic begins now in the Great Integration. The cosmic energies that flooded this planet on November 11th have not receded. They are now swirling within the Earth's atmosphere, within its ley lines, and most importantly, within you. This is a period of profound and intense cellular reorganization. Your entire being is being upgraded, rewritten, and brought online to a new dimensional frequency. This phase is where the battle for your destiny will truly be won or lost. Having the map is one thing, walking the path is another entirely. The shadow forces know this. They know that many will receive the light of the portal, feel a momentary high, and then, in the days and weeks that follow, slowly slip back into old patterns, old frequencies, and old traps. They are counting on your spiritual amnesia. They are banking on the density of this world to overwhelm you and make you forget the power you just reclaimed. We will not let that happen. This final transmission is your anchor. It is the framework for how you embody this new consciousness, how you turn these protection codes into your living, breathing reality, and how you use your newfound power to become the guardian and protector your soul came here to be. First, you must see the 7 protection codes not as separate instructions, but as a single, interconnected operating system for a sovereign human. They are the 7 pillars of your new temple. Let us integrate them as one. Active, grounded creation is the work of your hands, the sacred expression of your divine will in the physical world. Courageous integration is the work of your heart, the alchemical process of turning your pain into your power. Radical self-sovereignty is the claiming of your inner throne, the unwavering trust in your own divine guidance system. The power of pure intention is the focusing lens of your diamond mind, proving that your focused consciousness is the most powerful force in the universe. Your inner sacred union is the balancing of the divine masculine and feminine within you, making you a whole and complete creator, no longer seeking completion outside yourself. Karmic liberation is the breaking of your chains, the sovereign decree that your past has no power over your present. And finally, anchoring the divine timeline is the ultimate expression of your mission, using your magnificent, creative imagination to build the new Earth. Do you see? It is a complete system. It is how a god in a human body operates. You are not meant to master one of these. You are meant to live all of them simultaneously. They are your new way of being. In the morning, when you wake, you do not just think about your day. You actively begin to create it with pure intention. When a shadow feeling rises, you greet it with the courage of an alchemist. When faced with a decision, you turn to your inner sovereign for the answer. You move through your day, not as a victim of circumstance, but as the architect of your reality, liberating yourself from past programming and consciously choosing to focus on and build the beautiful world your heart knows is possible. This is not a part-time spiritual practice. This is the full-time embodiment of your mastery. You are ready now. The final activation is your own declaration. It is time to seal this transmission, to anchor these codes into your cells, and to announce to all realms, seen and unseen, that you have accepted your divine mission. Signal to the universe that another warrior of light has fully come online. Do this now by giving this video a like, your final energetic stamp of approval on this sacred work. Ensure you are subscribed to Power Inside You with notifications on, because this is your lifeline, your ongoing source of the guidance and frequency recalibrations you will need to navigate the magnificent and challenging journey ahead. And for your final, most powerful act of creation in this sacred container, go to the comments below and declare your new, fully activated state of being. Type these words with the full power and conviction of your sovereign soul. I am ascended. This is not an arrogant claim. It is a declaration of your chosen reality. It is the frequency you will now inhabit. It is the truth of who you have always been and who you now, finally, have become. Type, I am ascended, and feel the final click of the cosmic key turning within you. The portal is now within you. The power is inside you. Welcome to the new earth. Welcome home.